Good afternoon and welcome to lovely, albeit much cooler, Pickett, Wisconsin on this 17th day of July. Yes, it's the middle of July and it's only like 64 degrees, and it's overcast, which is beautiful for me because it means I can angle my shots anyway and not have to worry about shadows or bad lighting. What I've got on the stand today is two engines, both given to me from a really awesome man, Jim, and this is one of the things that he requested, which was a shootout between two of these 45 size engines. And the first one on this side is the OS46FX engine that I already did one video on, and I had some issues with it and discovered an issue with the high-speed needle. If you want more detail on what that issue was, go watch that video. I'm not going to get into it here. The second engine here is a 45 FSR engine. This is an ABN version. First time I've run this engine, so I'm going to be comparing these two engines, running them both with the same parameters, same 10.6 APC prop, same RC Fox long plugs, and the same 5% fuel. So that's what we're going to do today, and let's just get started. So I've never run this engine before, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of tuning on it. And the OS46FX may require a little bit of tuning also, so the comparison between these is only going to be as good as my ability to get them tuned fairly close. So there we go. Okay, let's see, I got this high-speed needle open 2 turns from full. Let's see how it takes a prime. Primes very well. Too rich. So we're just obviously just doing some tuning here initially to get the low speed set. mouth. Well, this thing seems like it's really still kind of just not good on the low end here at all. Okay, we're going to call that good. Okay, that was interesting. I had some kind of a card issue that I didn't even realize I had, and I'd already done a little bit of a run here. But my exhaust was coming loose, and I've tightened it yet again, so we're going to do this run again. And it was actually exceeding the 45 FSR by quite a margin. Okay, so this exhaust is coming loose again, but I think we've seen that that thing's really hot. That thing does exceed 45 FSR by quite a margin. Okay, so there's oil everywhere. There's your OS 45/46 comparison video and runs. It took me a lot longer to sit here and try and get the 45 FSR tuned in, but for the low speed. The high speed was pretty good right away, and it wasn't going to go any higher than it was. And I think it peaked out at 13,640, whereas I got a peak reading here of this 46 FX engine at well over 14,000 RPM. Same prop, same fuel, same plug, more powerful engine. The victor in this is by far, RPM wise, the 46 FX. But of course there is a slight displacement difference there, but I don't know if that slight displacement difference is enough to account for that. Might be. Maybe a better test would be to put this against the 46 SF, but I can also go and review that video. And see what that peaked out at, because I think I had that pretty well peaked out too. So anyway, there's your OS comparison run for the day. Thank you all for watching.